Welcome to Easy Learning Tree Kids, where learning is fun. Today, let's dive into the exciting story of the Frog King and the Serpent. In a well, many frogs lived, and their king was named Gangadatta. Gangadatta was very quarrelsome by nature. There were 2 or 3 other wells nearby, and frogs lived in them too. Each well had its own frog king. Gangadatta was always in conflict with the other kings over one matter or another. He would act foolishly, and if any wise frog tried to stop him, he would have them beaten up by his gang of bully frogs. The frogs in his well were growing increasingly resentful of him. Even at home, he was never at peace and blamed others for all his troubles. One day, Gangadatta had a big fight with a neighboring frog king. They exchanged harsh words, and when Gangadatta returned to his well, he declared that the neighboring king had insulted him. To take revenge, he ordered his frogs to attack the neighboring well. Everyone knew that Gangadatta must have started the fight. Some wise and intelligent frogs spoke up together, saying, "O king, the neighboring well has twice as many frogs as we do. They are healthier and stronger than us. We will not fight this battle." Gangadatta was stunned and became furious. He made up his mind to teach these traitors a lesson as well. Calling his sons, he provoked them, "Sons, the neighboring king has greatly insulted your father. Go and beat up the neighboring king's sons so badly that they beg for mercy." His sons looked at each other in hesitation. Finally, the eldest son said, "Father, you have never allowed us to croak. It is through croaking that frogs gain strength, courage, and enthusiasm. Without courage and spirit, how can we fight anyone?" Now, Gangadatta was angry with everyone. One day, grumbling and mumbling, he climbed out of the well and wandered around. He saw a fierce snake slithering into its burrow nearby. His eyes gleamed with an idea. When one's own people become enemies, one must make friends with the enemy. Thinking this, he approached the snake's burrow and said, "O Lord Snake, my respects to you." The snake hissed, "Hey frog, I am your enemy. I eat creatures like you, and yet you dare to stand in front of my burrow and talk to me." Gangadatta croaked, "O snake, sometimes one's own people hurt more than enemies. My own kind and my own family have insulted me so deeply that I have come to you, my enemy, for help. Accept my friendship and you will have a feast." The snake poked its head out of the burrow and asked, "A feast? What kind of feast?" Gangadatta replied, "I will provide you with so many frogs to eat that you will grow fat like a python." The snake hesitated. "But I cannot go into the water. How will I catch the frogs?" Gangadatta clapped his hands. "Snake brother, this is where my friendship will help you. I had secret tunnels dug by my spy frogs to keep an eye on the neighboring wells. These tunnels connect to every well. Where the tunnels meet, there is a chamber. You can stay there, and I will send frogs your way for you to eat." The snake eagerly accepted the friendship because it was all in his favor. If a fool, blinded by revenge, was willing to sacrifice his own kind to an enemy, why wouldn't the enemy take advantage of it? The snake went with Gangadatta and settled in the tunnel chamber. Gangadatta first ordered him to eat all the neighboring frog kings and their subjects. Over the next few weeks, the snake devoured all the frogs from the other wells through the tunnels. When they were all gone, the snake asked, "Who should I eat next?" "Hurry up, I am used to keeping my stomach full all the time now." Gangadatta said, "Now, Eat all the wise and intelligent frogs in my well." When they were finished, it was the turn of the common frogs. Gangadhatta thought, "To hell with the common frogs. They are always complaining about something or the other." Once the common frogs were eaten, the snake demanded more food. Gangadhatta said, "Snake friend, now only my family and close friends are left. The game is over, and all the frogs have been eaten." The snake spread its hood and hissed, "I am not going anywhere now. You must provide food." Gangadhatta fell silent in fear. He offered his friends to the snake. Then his own sons were swallowed. Gangadhatta consoled himself, thinking, "If my wife and I remain alive, we can always have more children." After his sons were gone, the snake hissed again, "More food!" Gangadhatta, terrified, pointed towards his wife. He told himself, "At least I'll be free of my old wife. I can marry a young frog and start a new life." After the snake ate his wife, it opened its mouth once more. "Food!" Gangadhatta folded his hands in despair. "Now only I am left. I am your friend, Gangadhatta. Please go away now." The snake laughed and sneered. "What kind of friend are you? You served me, everyone, and now it's your turn." It then swallowed Gangadhatta whole. So that's all for today, little explorers. We had so much fun learning and discovering new things together. Remember, every day is a new adventure with Easy Learning Tree Kids. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new story. Keep exploring, keep imagining.